Hey everybody, this is Angela from Hemisphere Dancer Wellness and Travel. Today we're going to take a short intermediate level flow to get your day going. So we're going to start on our mat. We'll start laying down onto your back. And we'll begin, we want to make sure we have our pelvis in neutral. We're going to take our arms overhead. When we reach those arms overhead, we want to watch that we don't let those ribs splay up towards the ceiling. We're going to start with our roll up today. Arms are reaching overhead. The arms are going to start coming up. Our head is going to follow. Exhaling as we roll up one vertebrae at a time, reaching out through those feet if we feel like we're getting stuck. We're going to keep diving forward out over those legs. And then we're going to unroll, inhaling here, unroll, starting from the low core, rolling back down one vertebrae at a time, down the back, until those arms float back overhead. Again, when we reach those arms, we want to watch that we don't lose connection with the rib cage. Again, we'll inhale here, exhale, rounding up, top of the head leading. Reaching, shoulders are nice and open, even though we're taking this nice deep curl, rounding forward. And then we're going to unroll that back down as we exhale one vertebrae at a time. From here, we're going to take another variation on our rolled up. As we come up, instead of continuing to dive straight forward, what we're going to do is roll on up and bring ourselves to sitting tall. From here, we're going to let our head round forward and take a few breaths. Just allows us to release the head and neck and get rid of some of that upper back tension. And then we'll unroll to sitting. Trying to sit nice and tall on the sit bones. You can always put a towel or foam roller under the hips. Inhaling, and then we'll exhale to roll back down. Taking those arms back overhead. We're going to take this one more time. Exhale, rolling on up. Arms start, head follows as we exhale. Again, rounding that head to tail curve and then lengthening up out of it so we get a little more length on our sit bones. And then from there, we'll take the head rounding forward, giving it a little shake no, nod yes. Unrolling back up as we exhale, floating those arms back out in front, inhaling, exhaling to roll back down one more time, and taking the arms overhead. From here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my knees, bending them, and we're going to take, actually we'll leave our left leg straight. We're going to take the right leg to the ceiling for some single leg circles. We're going to go ahead and cross over, circling out and around, exhaling on the bottom part of that circle, inhaling as we come up and around. What I'm trying to do is watch that I'm rooting the rest of my body. I don't want my hips rolling around with me. I want to keep everything nice and steady. Go ahead and reverse direction here. Exhaling, sweeping down. Inhaling, coming up. Circles can definitely be smaller in the beginning. And then working as that core strength grows, working on going bigger without letting the hips wobble back and forth. One more time. Then we're going to hug this knee into the chest. Just taking a little stretch here. We're going to take, just holding behind the thigh, we're going to just open and close that leg up towards the ceiling. Just going, even if you can't hold in as far, just going until you feel like you can get that leg straight. And then folding in, each time warming that hamstring up a little further, getting a nicer, little deeper stretch. And then we'll go ahead this time and we'll go ahead and flex that foot. We can take hold, giving a little stretch back, stretching through those calves and those hamstrings. Breathing into your stretch. And then we'll go ahead and release that leg and take it down. Left leg's going to come up. It's going to cross over, exhaling down, inhaling as it comes back up. Exhaling down, inhaling up and around. Want to stay nice and strong in the core. Shoulders and neck are also relaxed. And then let's go ahead and reverse direction. Exhaling on the way down, inhaling, coming back up. It's nice, stable hips. Smaller circles if needed to keep that core stability. Last time around, exhaling. And then we'll hug in again this side. You can always give a little shake on out too. And then we'll open and close that leg. First, just warming those hamstrings up before we take a stretch. And then from here, we'll go ahead and stretch. You can flex the foot if you'd like, giving a little bit of a hold on the back of that foot. Gives a little deeper stretch in those calves. Holding our stretches for always about 20 to 30 seconds so that we get the deepest benefit from them and we bypass our body's stress reflex. Go ahead and bend the knees on in. From here, we're going to go into some of our abdominal series. So let's take our right leg in, left leg out. We're going to round the head and shoulders up. Again, this can be done with the head and shoulders on the floor for a modified version. Exhale to change. And exhaling each time you reach away. Shoulders are relaxed down, front of the chest nice and wide. So even though I'm pulling in, I'm not trying to bind in the front of my chest. Reaching this leg out nice and long so I can stretch my psoas muscle. Trying to maintain that neutral pelvis even as I pull my leg in. And out, one more each side. And resting on down. From there, we're going to take our legs to our straight leg stretch. We're going to pull twice as we exhale. Inhaling to change. Again, if you're feeling any of these in the neck and shoulders, we want to go ahead and put the head back down. That's going to release some of that neck and shoulder tension. It's also going to teach our body to have the core do the work and not the neck. Again, rounding up, it's exhaling twice. Inhaling to change. Each time I exhale, pulling my low core in. One more on the left, and we'll take it down. Just giving a little hug to those knees, rocking side to side. We'll take the hands behind the head. Right leg in again, left leg out. We'll take a little bit of a slower motion twist, and so I want to twist my rib towards my knee. Not worry so much about elbows. Elbows can stay relaxed out to the side as I exhale. Inhale to change. Exhaling the other way. Inhaling to change. Exhaling to twist. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Torso is wringing out as if it were a towel. That twist is coming right from our midsection, still reaching really long through the extending leg. And out. One more each side. Extending out. And back on out. Resting down. Let's go into our double leg stretch. So we'll round on up, legs in tabletop. We're going to exhale out. Inhale, circling around. Want to keep this really connected down towards my mat as I reach away. Pull my low abdominals in with that exhale, reaching it around. Exhaling out and around. Keeping lengthening the back of my neck. Last one. Exhale back. Inhale around. Hug those knees into the chest, rocking side to side. And then let's go ahead and let's take a little roll on up to work on either seal or rolling like a ball. So we're going to take our hands and we're going to play with seal first. We're going to take our knees opening wide. We're going to reach our arms through and hold it on the bottom side of our ankles. So it's called seal because there's these three little claps up at the top. We're going to curl, rolling back like a ball, pulling my low abdominals in. I'm going to do double exhale. Exhale back, exhale up, little balance, three little claps. And again, I exhale back. Inhale. Trying to use less momentum and more core so that I'm not rolling back up onto my neck. I don't want to go up higher than my shoulder blades. Back, back. Good. So we can also take a rolling like a ball variation. So we could keep the knees together. If you have a very tight lower back, seal can be a little bit better to help curl that pelvis under, making it easier to roll. Here in rolling like a ball, it can be a little bit harder if the low back is tight to get that curl under. So exhale, rounding back, up, and again, exhaling back, back. One more of these, rocking back, and up. Good. Extend the legs on out. Let's flex those feet and stretch forward. If you're not able to reach the feet, no problem there. Just hold on to the thighs. Just letting the head go, no matter how far forward you're stretched. Letting that head hang, giving a little shake out of the head and a little nod no, or shake no or nod yes. And then we're going to come up. From here, we're going to lay onto our belly, flip around. And so we'll go ahead and take those arms a little bit wider than your mat. We're going to think about lengthening in our low back. Lengthen my shirt out so we can see a little more. Lengthen that low back down by pressing my pubic bone towards the mat. I'm going to have my arms in like goalpost arms, and I'm going to keep weight out of my hands as I lift up. Inhaling, exhaling, coming back down. I'm going to let my forehead rest as I lift both legs and back down. So again, this work is about core stability. So I'm trying to stay stable through here, arching up higher than my low back. We all have a lot of flexibility in that low back. Try to arch in the mid back. Same thing here, as I lift those legs, I want to keep this long. I don't want to crunch in here. Yes, my legs could go higher if I crunched in my low back, but I'm trying to lift right from my hamstrings and glutes and keep my core stable. I'm going to inhale again, coming up, mid back, arms are hovering. And then again, legs lengthen outward as they lift. And I go again, mid back, upper back. And last time, legs. And then from here, we'll take the arms out overhead, and we're going to work a diagonal stretch. Right arm, left leg in our swimming. Holding there again, I'm trying to keep my core stable and lengthened in my low back. I'm going to let that down, and then I'm going to take left arm, right leg, trying to reach for the opposite walls, thinking outward instead of upward. And now we're going to take that into sets of 3. We're going to go right, left, right, rest on down. Left, right, left, rest on down. So we're still building towards our full version of swimming. Down. The full version of swimming can be hard because we have to keep the core stable for a real long time. And again, right, left, right. And then last time, left, right, left. So let's go ahead and take our full version of swimming now. So to go there, we're going to keep that core stable, lift up my head, both arms, both legs. So there's a lot of pressure. I don't want to let it go in my low back, and I'm going to exhale as I start to swim. Inhaling, exhaling the whole time. Even as I'm breathing, I want to keep my core strong. And rest on down. From here, let's press into the hands to press it back into a child's pose. Sitting back into those hips, just breathing. And then coming back on up, we're going to take a little side stretch to finish off with our mini workout today. So we'll take a mermaid. So for this, we can take this in a couple variations. And so we can stack one foot on top of the other. We can stack both feet. We're going to take, today, our bottom leg is going to go right behind our top leg. I want my arm to go a little bit diagonal out because I'm going to press up and lift my hips, and then I want my shoulder to be over my hip once I lift. So I'm going to go ahead, inhale, and then exhale as I come up, stretching out, and then I'm going to fold back down. And again, exhaling, lifting on up, stretching side, and coming back down. Watching as I come up that this hip doesn't roll backwards. I'm going to press up again, and back down, and one more time. This time we're going to take it through into a little twist, and then we come back to our side, and down. Let's do the twist one more time. Coming up into our side first, twisting underneath. Hips are lifting like downward dog. Coming back to our side, lowering down. Let's swing around to our second side. We have our top leg crossed over our bottom leg. Arm is lengthened away. We take our top arm, pressing into the feet, lifting those hips. Exhaling, coming up, stretching over. Keep that bottom shoulder down, the back, coming back down. And again, exhale, pressing to lift up. And back down. And pressing on up. And back down. This time we're going to come up and take our first twist back. Press up, exhale, hips are stacked. I'm going to lead with my head diving down, arms swings underneath, shoulders are still away from the ears, hips lift. We come back and down. And one more time up and sliding through and back and down. Good, everybody. That is where we're going to finish today. Thank you so much for joining us. Please feel free to follow us on YouTube, and also check us out on Instagram or on our website at hdwellnessandtravel.com. Until next time, bye.